Hey y'all, it's JessMelodies coming to you with another episode of Chicago Got Next. On this week, we're going to be talking about artist Kechi. So y'all, Kechi is super multifaceted, super talented. The brother, he sings, he raps, he plays the piano. He released his album not too long ago called The Light, where it is composed and written by him. So he's a writer too, y'all. The album The Light is 7 songs and 16 minutes. Kechi also works with a lot of other local Chicago artists, and he plays the keys for them during their shows as well. Kechi is a part of Storybook Collective, which is a collective of artists, super talented artists like Fable. I actually reviewed one of his singles not too long ago as well. Kechi is also Nigerian. The album is a mix of, full songs and interludes as well, which are kind of like intros, and so it keeps that way throughout the entire album. The first song of the album, let me show you, is a great intro to the album. It has a really good piano arrangement accompanied by really soft vocals. I love it. The next song, Harmonized Like, is another intro and interlude to the following song, Bells. Now, Bells is my favorite song of the album, for sure. The song Bells, it just really exudes, this honesty. And it's kind of like, this internal dialogue that you have with yourself, but Kechi is able to put it to words. He's able to put his thoughts to paper. Bells is about, finally finding yourself and figuring out like who you are, like that pivotal moment in your life. And it talks about the journey of searching to find yourself. And throughout this journey, Kechi talks about how he developed and found his love for music. One of my favorite lines in this song is when Kechi is like, not seeking of love of self, but love that's selfless. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm a person that is all about like love and spreading love and inserting love and planting seeds of love. Like that is like my ultimate goal. That's like my ultimate mission. And sometimes I do fall short because some people try me and I don't exude love to those kind of people. But the person who I am, like I really believe in just exuding love. And it's like, people see that, people notice it, because that energy to be around, it's really uplifting. Bells talks about that, even when you get off course and you get off track, like the purpose is still there waiting for you as long as you're living and breathing. We're gonna go off course sometimes, and sometimes we try to do our own thing, and it's like we have to realign ourselves and get refocused. It's about finding your voice, and once you find it, how you really have this confidence about yourself, because it's like you're no longer searching. It's like you know who you are, and when you know who you are, can't nobody tell you about yourself. Can't nobody tell you about who you are, because you're so in sync with yourself. And so it's this confidence that you have when you go out into the world. Another favorite line in this song is when Kechi is like, I'm not seeking admiration, I'm seeking affirmation. Listen, Bells is full of IG quotes. You know how like you can listen to a Drake song, you can pick out at least 5 quotes for Instagram? This song, Bells, listen, I got about two lines that I'm gonna use in one of my Instagram photos. Thank you, Kechi. Thanks for looking out. Then we get to the next interlude, As We. This is the intro to the following song, Just. So as you can see, as we're going throughout, the interludes are intros to the next song. And so I kind of look at the intros as being like a warm-up and like the transitional warm-up to the next song. The song Just is a beautiful love song. I mean, this is when, the album starts to pick up tempo, and you can do a nice little swoon to the song, a nice little 2-step. Like it's a really, feel good love song just in time for Valentine's Day, y'all. The song is about, really being at peace with someone. You ever have someone in your life, a significant other, where it's like, wow, like when I'm with you, it's like I'm at peace. Like I'm already at peace, like by myself. But being in your space, it puts me at peace even more. That right there, it's rare. Kechi talks about, just having this richness inside of you and this richness in your relationship, but not richness when it comes to, tangible and material things, but richness in character, richness in, integrity, richness in love, richness in your spirit. Now, I do want to be rich in them coins as well. However, I do believe that, it's definitely more important to be rich internally. In the song Just, Kechi really kind of plays with his vocals, and he's not shy. In this one, you can really see kind of his range here. Then we get to the final interlude, also intro. This one's called Let Me Shine, and this is the intro for The Light. So the last song being called The Light, which is also the name of the album, as you can see, we finally have come full circle. The Light features Fable, which, as I mentioned before, Fable is another artist of Storybook Collective. When I see the title to this song and then I also listen to it, two songs come to mind. On one hand, I hear, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Then there's the second song I hear in my head by Common, there is a light that shines special for you and me. Nah, I don't know if that was the lyrics. It's been a little while since I done heard that song, but you catch my drift. The Light starts off with a prayer by Kechi where he's asking God to once again be a light. And so this is another act of this selfless love that Kechi was referring to in Bells. Fable's verse also starts off with a prayer, and really the song is about, being in this darkness, but like a coming out. This is like a coming out song, but coming out of darkness. And it's like, okay, I'm starting to see that light at the end of the tunnel. But even when you feel dark inside, still remaining a light to people. It's a selfless act. It's hard. It's hard because sometimes we want to be consumed by our feelings, but I think when it comes to purpose is about exuding love to people and planting seeds of love. Purpose is about servitude. Purpose is about giving, because whatever it is that you have internally, whatever talent that you have internally, you're giving it to the world. And so ultimately, the purpose is about selfless servitude. I think everyone's purpose is about selfless servitude. So y'all, we have made it to the end of the album, The Light by Kechi. I really like this one, y'all. I really like this one because it's something that I identify with strongly. Because I remember this was my journey at the end of 2018 when I was in the process of, refining myself and recalibrating and realigning, kind of this rebirth of myself towards the end of 2018. And so, I recommend everybody go and listen to this album, y'all. It's so many, hidden gems and hidden messages, but also big, loud messages as well. And so The Light is available on all streaming platforms. Check it out, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you click up that thumbs up sign. Share this to all of your social media platforms. And most importantly, subscribe. Thanks for watching, y'all. Chicago got next.